how's everybody doing? Okay. Oh, you know, one thing I'm gonna do. I didn't think about this until after I was done yesterday. No, it's on. I thought maybe it was still on the old settings from my last character, but no, it's on normal. I'm not gonna do it until my foot's better. But the female cat we got, I think I'm gonna work on getting her put down when I get better, because some of it I don't think was all her fault. Some of it is. And some of it has stopped. Some of it hasn't. But she got to where, and she was doing some of this when my mom was still alive. She, like the one room, it used to be like way back. It used to be the room I would sleep in when I was here. And then we started working on the rooms. Well, when it wasn't mine and her room anymore, she just went out of her way to poop and piss all over the bed in that room. And then when Mom was getting sick, she couldn't get in that room. Well, and I think some of this was my sister's dog, because I know for a fact that the litter boxes at the top of the stairs would sometimes, and this I don't blame them for, like when they were trying to cover something up, or when they were walking in or walking out, you know, a hunk of poop or some fucking clump of pissed on litter would come down the stairs, like real small, you know, size of your thumb tip or smaller. And I got a sneaking suspicion that when the dog smelled it or found it, well, oh yeah, hey, I gotta, that's another animal pissing, I gotta mark my territory. Because I don't think any one of those animals could have got that much piss, and I couldn't smell it. By the time I found it, it felt like it was starting to dry, so it had been there for at least a few days. And I had to clean it up. Well, even if I was completely healthy, even if I didn't have the problems I do, I would not want to clean that shit up. Yeah, she came in, heard what I was talking about, she left the room. I would not want to clean that up. And the thing I noticed her doing, because I would, like, there was this plastic mat underneath the litter box upstairs. And not every week, not, you know, and I was cleaning it usually at least twice a week, but not every time I cleaned it, but I'd say at least half the time, there'd be a puddle of piss in that plastic mat underneath the litter box. And I told her then, I go, look, I'm not going to keep doing this. You got to figure out, if you're not smart enough to use the litter box, you're not smart enough to stay here. You'll have to go. And it just ain't gonna happen. And well, because of my foot, it didn't happen right away. I would have to basically go up the stairs on my butt and hands and clean the litter box, and I was doing that twice a week. So I was getting cleaned about normal. And that's what I was finding. I'm like, look, I can't keep doing this. So we brought the litter boxes down. and I'm cleaning about 3 times a week on the average. There's been a couple of weeks where maybe it only got twice, but for the most part, I was cleaning it 3 times a week. Well, the thing she would do upstairs, and I finally noticed her doing it, she would be in the litter box, and she'd be facing the wall. Her butt would be near the entrance to it, and her butt and her feet were in the litter box. And she was either pissing right outside the litter box, or she was pissing and some of it was running outside the litter box. Well, that's what she's doing now, and I'm not entirely sure, but there's times I feed her and she doesn't seem to see it, and I have to wave the dish under her nose, and I've tried to tell her, like, look, you know, you have to get your ass in the litter box. I mean, literally told her that. And I'm just thinking she isn't seeing that good. She'll be 20. I think she'll be 20 years old and 25. I'm pretty sure they found her around 05. And so she wasn't even a newborn. They figured she was at least, 3 to 6 months old, maybe a year at that point. But she's definitely approaching the 1 year mark. And I think when I get better, I'm just going to work on finding out how much it's going to cost and just, doing the humane thing. Because I can't keep cleaning up after she wants to piss on the floor. Even if it's an accident, I can't keep. I mean, I'm doing a lot. My brother's been doing a lot because I can't do all of it with my foot right now. If it's in the kitchen and I can get to it on the kitchen chair, that thing is low enough to the ground, and I haven't even felt close to falling out of that thing. I can clean, like, if she coughs up a hairball or gets sick, I can clean that up. But just about anywhere in the house, it's got to wait until he can fucking clean it. Well, some of it, and I really don't know. To me, you should be able to give her those treats like every day or a couple times a week. But what I'm finding is if I give her those hairball treats more than once a week, she seems to get sick a lot more. Or if I just give them to her once a week, and it might be where if she was older, younger, and healthier and heavier, but she's so skinny it just might be too much medication, and she's really not getting sick nearly as much since I started giving her the hairball treats like once or twice a week. But my God, I can't just keep cleaning up, and at least it's near the litter box. And I mean, again, when I put the litter boxes down here, I put garbage bags down, and I put cardboard on top of the garbage bags. Well, the thing I started noticing in the last week or two, and I don't know if it's her or the other one, well, one of them is fucking around with the garbage bags, and they're not sticking out so every time I've cleaned the litter box, I got to reposition the plastic, and one of them I can't fix. And then the other day I caught her doing it. She was standing in there, and she had her butt right at the edge of the litter box, and she wasn't squatting down. And she was just peeing right on the cardboard. Well, today it's on the plastic. Tomorrow it'll be on the fucking floor. So when I get better, I think I'm just going to have to. I don't want to do it. It's going to suck. But I just think she's on her last days here. I can't keep cleaning up after. I'm sorry. I've done what I can. I've made things as fucking idiot-proof for her as I can. I politely asked her to knock the shit off. And if she's unable or unwilling to do it, there's just not much more I can do for her. I feel bad about it. She's got at least a few more weeks, and I might change my mind, I don't know, but she's got at least a few more weeks. But, because when I saw my doctor last, the nurse practitioner, she set the next appointment for 4 weeks, and I think that's 2 weeks from now. Next week, I got to call and make the appointment to get my ride down there.
That ability is not yet recharged.
And but I just can't. And I really like the cat. She's been pretty nice the last couple days, where she's wanted to sit with me a little bit more. Yesterday she came in and sat with me when I was in here. But
I cannot do that.
But good God, she can't keep doing it.
Not enough spirit. I don't have enough spirit.
I mean, if I didn't have to clean it up, it wouldn't be as bad, but it's like I did enough of this before I broke my foot. I've done more of it. I did more of it than I should have had to before I broke my foot. And I absolutely can't keep doing this shit. I feel bad about it. I really, she's my favorite cat of the two. But, can't keep doing it. You know, and really, we got the two cats. I mean, and this isn't right, I'm being honest, but she's my favorite. And so my initial thought when I didn't know for sure who was doing it was, well, I'll get rid of him, keep my favorite. But when I see what's going on now, where I think she just can't see well enough, I think her eyes are starting to go, and she can get around where she knows, she can see certain things, but I've literally, it just happened today, I filled her dish for lunch, gave it to her, and she just sat there like it didn't register, and I had to let her smell the dish. And then she started realizing it was there. I don't know. I just can't keep doing it. Maybe I'll change mine, but I always thought, well, I'll just get rid of him. We'll keep her because she's my favorite of the two of my mom's two cats. But when I noticed it today, I'm like, well, if this is happening because she can't see, because my initial thought was, well, she's protesting because she doesn't like him. She doesn't like him using, and like when we moved the one litter box from upstairs to downstairs, we got two of them on the back porch. Well, when we moved that one from upstairs to downstairs, we put two of them out.
We have just arrived in Tristram.
And
I must say,
we
I'm
did
a bit
that.
dismayed.
And I've gone up a couple times, and somebody has pooped and pissed at the top of the stairs where the litter boxes used to be. Well, I brought them down. We showed them where they were.
Not enough spirit.
And they were using them. Both of them were. And I was still going up there and finding messes. You know, and again, another thing, I don't know that it's her.
I must wait to use that ability.
Fuck this. I'm not losing another character today.
I need spirit.
Kind of sad, though. I mean, it's like, my God. I'm not trying to be mean, but I have enough trouble getting the shit done that I have to do. And, you know, the money I'm spending on the cats to feed them, my brother's spending some on it too. That's money we could really use for other shit. You know, it really is. They're my mom's cats. We both want to keep them alive. They're the only ones in the family, distant or otherwise, who actually give a shit, you know. I had an aunt. she had a dog. She didn't die. This was years ago. She had a dog, and her and my uncle got a divorce. And where she was going, she couldn't keep him. So, you know, my mom, her family took him in. And it was always supposed to be temporary. Well, I'll find someplace else for him. And she really tried, and she could not get, because I think her new husband was allergic or
I don't
didn't
have
like
enough
dogs.
spirit.
And but it was only supposed to be temporary. Well, then later, when she came to, you know, take the dog and she was gonna basically get rid of him, my mom's like, well, we'll keep him. So that she did. She kept him until he died. Well, there's nobody in the family, and again, she's gonna, you know, even if you do everything for her, she's probably gonna be dead in a couple of years. 20, you know, like 18 years is a really long life, my understanding. It really is. And but yeah, there's just nobody that wants to help out. I'm just gonna go to the. This might be a short stream for Diablo because I really don't feel like fucking with it. I'm trying to watch the.
I need spirit.
Betting right now, and I just don't want to fuck with this bullshit. Cause I don't want to be focused on the stream and other shit and lose the character like I did yesterday. Because this is on the base difficulty. These guys should be a lot easier. I mean, this is the first act. These guys should be a lot easier to kill than what they are. This is like yesterday. I wasn't even on Torment 1. And the shit that it was throwing at me. And
Not enough spirit.
it's like, I haven't been playing it as much, and a lot of it is, and I sort of told my clan or allegiance or whatever it is, my group, I go, you know, the stuff I'm doing for rehab, I think is having an effect on me. It's kind of wearing me out, but it's stuff I have to do. So I told them I'd be on as much as I could, but I gotta be honest with you, I need a break from it because mostly I started playing that when I was a lot less mobile than what I am now. And they got this thing where you go fight things in the tower. Well, I can see their level. And I will sit there and like every floor you have a different challenge. Like sometimes you get to open a chest, sometimes you get to pick a boost. Like you can pick like 5 or 2 to 20% damage reduction or magical damage reduction or damage increase. You know, that's the thing you can do. And you know, I'll get like, you get up to near the top and you've got like a 50% damage reduction, 40 to 60% magic reduction. So like anything attacking you, you know, half or more of the damage that they're doing should be just voided because of these bonuses you got. And they're not showing any. You know, or at least not like what you've got. And then I'm fighting these ones, and I've had them where they're like 5 levels or 10 levels higher than some of mine, my best characters. And I beat them, and I get these ones where they're like either the same level, or they're noticeably lower than mine. You know, by more than a couple levels. and they fucking kicked my ass, and I'm like, wait a minute, this, you know, I got these bonuses to protect me, to increase my damage and reduce what I receive. These guys aren't even as high of a level as mine, and I'm just like, you know what? I understand it's a game and you need to do this for whatever reason, but this seems like if another character was doing this, you would kick him for fucking being a cheater. You know, if some other person was doing it where they had these characters that were unrighteously fucking killing people, you know, you'd ban them for cheating. You really would, but I guess it's okay if you do it. Go back and let my, cause I need those potions right now, so I'm letting my potion summoning thing recharge a little bit. Yeah, yesterday when and this is the thing, I'm emptying their litter box more than, right now, because they're down here, I'm emptying their litter box more than I did when they were upstairs, and I didn't have a broken foot. But again, I honestly looked today, and I don't think she's doing it on purpose. I think she's doing it because she's having trouble seeing. Well, I'm sorry, I can't. She's got to get her ass in it, and if she is doing it on purpose because she doesn't like, which I honestly don't think it is after what I saw yesterday, well, then she's going to end up paying for it. There's just nothing I can... I feel bad, though.
I need spirit. The gods favor me. I am returning to town.
Because like, for the last week or two, it's always been on the carpet. And the other thing that got me, and I didn't understand this, like I say, yesterday might have been a special occasion, but I actually saw her piss on the cardboard on the side of the litter box, and the bag of fresh litter was on it. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with you. And if it's something that's medical, like if you're sick, I feel sorry for you, but I can't keep doing this. I'm gonna go check some of these other merchants that they got around here.
Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Get one that does some more damage.
seem to think that my life is full of ease.
It is.
Thievery is hard work. Priceless gems don't just leap into my pockets, you know.
You will stop stealing after a point. Then.
Anything.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Not enough spirit. The storm breaks. This fight is over. I don't have enough spirit. Ha! A vicious strike! I need spirit.
Oh, that's definitely working better now that I got that weapon that does a little more damage.
You are defeated.
And 2 weapons. That was pissing me off. I'm like, this is Act 1. It's on the easiest level. I heard her retching, like, after 3:30. I woke up around 3:30 that day, had to pee, and I heard her retching in the kitchen. And so when I can't get up every 5 minutes. I get lightheaded. I can pass out. So it had to wait. And I didn't give her. I was happy to do it. When I got out there to feed him, I did not step in it, but after I fed him, I didn't see it until then. But after I fed him, I noticed a little hairball, then a little puddle of juice. Right in front of the chair I usually sit in when I'm eating and stuff.
This cannot be opened yet.
And I'm like, hey, that's cool, you know. Well, then right after I get back into bed, I could hear her retching up again. And I had no idea where it was. Well, then she comes to me and I told her, I go, look, I can't get up every 5 minutes. I can't. I go, that's going to have to wait until I get up later or Jesse sees it. And I told her, I'm not mad at you, nobody's going to yell at you, but I can't get up every 5 minutes just because you want to cough up a hairball or puke or dry heave or whatever. And she really wanted me to come in, and I'm like, I can't do it. Even if my foot wasn't broke, I can't do that. I can't get up every couple minutes because you've created a problem. Nobody's mad at you, nobody's blaming you for it, but it's going to have to wait a little bit. Well, then she does this shit, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't think she's doing it on purpose, but I really don't.
You are defeated.
But I did up until the other day when I saw her going to the bathroom. See, some of the stuff I saw in upstairs before I broke my foot, it looked like she was pissing on the side of the litter box, and it was running out of the litter box. That's what I saw before. You know, and maybe she's got some art, because I know she isn't jumping around as much as she used to. Maybe she's got some arthritis, because she doesn't squat down. She used to squat to pee a little bit, like a female dog would. And she isn't doing that anymore, so I'm thinking maybe she's got some health issues. She can't, but it's like, I can't keep doing this. I feel bad. Hey, what's up, iFlanks? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing the best I can with my broken leg. I don't know how much of this you can see. I finally started putting weight on it last week. I'm doing everything. Everything I'm doing online is a cobbled experience. Because I've only got access to certain things, whatever I could drag downstairs. I'm staying off the stairs right now. I broke my foot going from the kitchen to the porch, and it was like one step. And I have fallen on the stairs before, but when I fell that day, I broke my ankle. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping in, iFlanks. Like right now, I'm existing on like a 8-year-old TV, 8 or 10-year-old tablet, and it's just none of it works all that well. The only thing that works halfway decent is the Xbox. Everything else is kind of iffy. But everything my cat was doing up until the other day, I literally, and again, I really don't know, but it's my impression. It's the only reason I feel bad about this, is I thought it was that shit where, you know, most people have either dated or had a buddy date someone. You know, you date those chicks who just fuck everything up, and they're like, oh, well, you love me, so you'll put up with me. No. No. We really won't.
Don't strike through me.
And I honestly thought that's what she was doing when she was pissing all over. All the shit she was doing, I honestly thought she was doing it on purpose. Like, oh, well, you love me, you'll put up with me. No, I'm really not gonna. Even if I was healthy, I wouldn't do it. You know, the way things are, I'm just not gonna do it. Oh my God. I think I used to do them for my main channel, and I don't know. None of it can be
Not
done
enough
until I
spirit.
get either able to go back upstairs and use the equipment, or about Skinwalker Ranch. And so I was kind of looking for stories like that, and I did a little bit today, and I'll have to do a better job. But on this tablet, you know, it's kind of iffy. But I was looking for stories on Reddit, like Skinwalker ones and shit like that I could basically read, like on the days where I don't, like, because I've had a couple days where I just did not feel like playing, or I got my character killed, and I basically ended the stream. But other than that, I was feeling okay. And I'm thinking, man, because some of the stuff that I've read online, I think other people would find it interesting. Ooh, what's this?
I am returning to town.
Might be done with this one. But, oh my God. There was one story I read, and I think people would find these. This would have been, I think, before the current owner on Skinwalker. And it wouldn't even have to necessarily be Skinwalker Ranch, just any stories like that. And read them. Maybe people will like them. I don't know. And when I did it before, I was doing ones from the people that are probably worse off than me that need help. I was doing those, and those never really seem to catch on. And if they're not gonna catch on and go viral, they're not really helping anybody. Because some of those people, they need the help today, and if you're not going to be able to get them that help, it doesn't help them out if like a few people see it, you know, like 6 months down the road after they've like died of exposure on the street. It just ain't going to help them. And the only reason I was doing that is there are some horrible people, and I've called
I don't
a few
have
of
enough
them
spirit.
out. And because you get these people. And again, I've worked with people like this. You can't really say I'm friends. Usually if you get someone like this, I don't tend to stay friends with them for very long. Like there was one guy, I met him when I was down in Indiana, and didn't work with him. He was not work related.
I cannot
And
open this.
he was saying stuff on Facebook. Because it was a big thing. This, I don't know how many years ago. This was at least 5 years, 10 years ago. It was shortly after I first got down there.
This cannot be opened yet.
And we met somewhere, and he ended up shooting me a Facebook friend request. So I did. Well, shit. I posted something about the women getting raped in the military, and he literally said, "Well, they joined the military. What did they expect?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." So I was just pretty much an asshole to him until he rescinded his friendship. Because I was just being a dick, and it was righteously so, because he was a big Duck Dynasty fan. And I'm thinking, well, first of all, somebody posted this a number of years ago. What they did is they showed you that Duck Dynasty were not the southern inbred fuckheads that you see on the TV. They were clean-shaven, white-collar people, and their business making these duck calls failed. It just didn't work. So then they became these ignorant redneck fucks. Shit, oh man, they started something. And they also, and it was one of those things where they showed you the before and after. This is what they used to look like. And then when their business was failing, this is what they became to sell. You know, it's kind of like some of these people you see in Congress where they act like an aw shucks Southerner, and you find out they went to Harvard and all that. It's like, oh my God, you guys are not.
I need spirit.
You guys, you are not the aw shucks Southerner. You're a fucking, you know, nerdy fuck that went to Harvard, some white collar elitist, and you just suddenly act stupid because you know it's more popular in your fucking state. And same thing was true with that cable, Larry the Cable Guy. Somebody did the same thing with him. They showed you the before and after pictures. Well, you know, he's a comedian. I really don't have a problem with that. He's a comedian. He is an entertainer. But these guys, you know, he's up there telling jokes. I don't see that any different as Dunham having different puppet characters, because they're all him. You know, but I don't see that as a problem when he's putting on an image to sell comedy tickets. But these guys are running a business, and again, I don't really have a problem with it, but the matriarch of the patriarch of the Duck Dynasty fan, he was the one telling people you gotta go pick these women up when they're 15. You know, hey, I'm sorry, if pedophilia is legal in your state, that shouldn't make it okay for the rest of the fucking country. But I started bashing him for fucking Duck Dynasty. Finally got to the point, like, man, if you don't knock it off, I'm gonna unfriend you. And I gave him like a thumbs up, and I think it took him like 2 or 3 days to figure out I wasn't fucking kidding. And he unfriended me, but it's like, it might not have been that long, but I noticed it a couple days later. But I'm thinking, my God, you basically are sitting there saying it's okay to rape women because they joined the military. This is kind of like that thing I was talking about the other day, where you had that guy that worked at Mar-a-Lago, and apparently he was told to empty the pool into the server room. You know, and at a certain point, your spidey sense should be going off. And even if you think it's okay, your spidey sense should going on like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And it's the same thing with that. It's like, my God, the minute the thought formed in your head that you were going to say it's okay to rape women if they join the military, you know, if you're not a fucking moron that should be locked up in an asylum for your and others' protection, that's something that should declare you a harm to yourself and others. That there's something that should go off in your head, and that tells you, hey, that's just not going to be good. I can't say that. And it didn't. There was nothing in this guy's head. Like, I'll tell you, that part of your brain that tells you, hey, maybe I shouldn't say that, mine is either damaged or underdeveloped, whatever you want to call it. And there was a guy I worked with down in Indiana. He saw some of the shirts I wore, and he goes, hey, you need to go, and I wish I could tell you the website. But he goes, oh, you should go check this place out. You might have some shirts there you'd like. And I went there because he goes, I'm not sure you'd even wear some of those shirts there. And I came in, I told him, I go, dude, man, you're not wrong. I go, I'm pretty fair game for what I'm gonna wear. Like, I wore a shirt back in the day that it was a rip on those commercials where they're like, hey, you know, ask your doctor if this medication is right for you. And it was I don't know if it's supposed to be like a Viagra thing or just a let's have sex thing. But it was, none of it was spelled like the actual, but it was pronounced like mycoxafilling or something like that. Ask your doctor if mycoxafilling is right for you. And
a vicious strike.
And I was willing to wear that stuff. Like, I went and looked at that website, and like the first thing I saw, it was a T-shirt that had a picture of the pyramids, and what was written on it was "Slavery gets shit done." And I didn't look too much further, but I told him, I go, that's one I won't wear. I told him, a lot of the ones I saw right on the front of the website, I wouldn't wear them, so I didn't really look any further. He goes, yeah, I kind of wondered. I go, yeah, those were bad. He goes, did you see the slavery get shit done? I go, yeah, that one there, I was just, yep. Even if I was drunk, I think I could be drunk or heavily medicated, and that thing in my head would warn me, hey, that's not good. That's literally not a good idea.
Your flaws are revealed.
Like, I would wear T-shirts, you know, they're like, you know, the shocker, you know, and if you're not old enough to know what that is, don't ask. I found one, and by the time I got around to ordering it, Amazon, it was telling me that it was no longer available. So Amazon must have even taken that one off their
Pallid
site.
malaise
But it
has
was
fallen over the manor we now call
Shocker,
home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying
the
himself in our new
Spocker,
home, however. Perhaps I am
and
simply
I
suffering
think
from
that one had the
imbalance of
minivan,
humors
2 in the
brought on by
front,
the
5 in
recent
the
change
rear.
of climate.
And those one there, I'm just like, oh my god, that's not right. Just not right.
You are defeated. A vicious strike.
Yeah, I am not entirely sure, but got good news though. The electrical bill is almost cut in half. It's not due till the end of the month, but it's almost cut in half from what it's been, and I don't know what's causing it. I'm just glad. And last month, my brother almost didn't have the money for it. There's this new thing where it's from the insurance he's got, where you can they set aside money for you where you can pay for utilities or other things, like you can order food with it, medicine. You know, it's normally been stuff you could buy like. Bandages, ibuprofen. Well, now they've opened it up where you can use it to pay your utilities. He didn't have the money for his half of the electrical bill, but he used that. He paid for the whole thing, and then I paid him back, which is fine with me. You know, but when they did it, they didn't pay it, and I kept getting these fucking emails like, oh, you know, I got, like, right after he did it, they're like, it was a day or two later, I get an email, yeah, your electrical bill is due in 5 days, and I'm like, I thought he fucking paid it. And what happened was, his phone still worked, but he's always blasting the fucking speaker on it, so the speaker fucking died. And he went out and he bought way too expensive of a phone. And my judgment on that is because he didn't have money to buy groceries and other shit. That you're spending too much on your phone at this point. And then it was like, oh, in 2 days your bill's due. And then I got another one today. It was due, and I told him, I go, look, dude, you gotta come up with your half of the fucking electrical bill. And I told him, I go, this can't happen again. I go, you know, you can't go drop, you know, that much on a phone
I'm convinced that some
and then not have money to
malevolent
pay
being
the
is attempting
essentials.
to wrest control of my thoughts
And,
away
you
from
know,
me.
but luckily they
Voices
by the
direct
day
me to
of,
horrendous acts. And there are times when I seem
I
unable
was
to
gonna
control
try
my
and
body.
figure out how to pay
Lazarus
it.
knows. This is
He
certain.
usually pays it because I
He
don't.
looks at me
I pay
strangely
stuff
when
in
he thinks me
person.
otherwise disposed.
I don't have a credit card or anything like that. I'm not planning on getting one unless I can start working again or I get like regular income. I'm not going to try and do a credit card. And I don't want to do a debit card because they can just basically cause you nothing but problems with your bank. You know, if I can't pay in person, then I don't really need it.
You are defeated.
And I'm okay with that. There's a lot of stuff I can just get by without, And
Is horrible. I need to go back.
and this is the thing, and again, I don't mind this stuff happening so much. I just don't like being lied to. Well, the last time we went to the grocery store, I got to where I got this boot. It was the first week I got this boot, and they were telling me I could put a little bit of weight on it. So I'm like, well, I'll go into the store now, you know. And then when I got in there, I used one of their carts to get around. And the second time we went, the first time we went, I had to use like a push wheelchair cart. And I cannot, hang on one sec. I gotta fix something, hang on a sec.
The thing about being good and righteous or whatnot is that it sounds completely dull.
Nonsense. It is an honor for me to fulfill the vows of my order, to serve faithfully, and forego the pleasures of the flesh.
The flesh? Do you mean women?
Someone like you couldn't possibly understand.
You must choose my skill.
How do you feel about our undertaking?
Very dangerous.
Then why are you here?
With great danger comes great profit.
I took a shower today, and what I've been doing is I put a towel on this walker, so if I sit on it or if I put stuff on it, it's not as likely to slide off of it. And then I needed this chair we got. It's got one wheel that's bad, and one of these times as my foot's getting better, I'm gonna pick up some of that magic putty. I looked at it really good. I think I can fix it. And then I went out, and like I said, I'm trying to wash my bedding, so I went out and did that. Here we go. But yeah, the one thing that's
Though my
going
counsel
on
begs me to
with my
reconsider,
brother, you know,
I
like
will
said, he
continue
spent
the execution
way too
of
much
those I
on the
find
phone,
guilty
didn't have
of
money to
plotting
pay
against the
for
kingdom.
shit.
Perhaps
And
they fear my eye will fall on them and discover
for
their
the longest time,
treasonous plans as well.
what I do is I pick up
I can
meat,
still trust.
and with rare exceptions, 100% of the meat I pick up we split. So I kind of figure he'd do the, you know, because he seemed to be doing the same thing at first. But what happened was,
I understand where you grow.
we went to the grocery store, and as far as I can tell, he fucking lied. Dad, I generally don't trust people who lie. Well, he picked up all his food. I picked up mine. And the store was pretty good. I just asked him, I go, hey, because the first couple of times, we got somebody to come on and help us load down loads, because I couldn't get around. And, well, then when I got to where I could put weight on it, it's like the first time, I think we did it once. The first time we went, he went and got me this rolling shopping cart. You had to roll the wheels. It was a work. I didn't go with it after that. But he brought it out to the car. I got in it and I wheeled myself. And then the next time we went, I think I could put weight on it. So he just went and got me a shopping cart. And I put most of my weight on that. And I asked them that time, because I was just gonna take the cart and wheel it out. And I asked him, I go, hey, can you load this, or do I gotta help? Because I should be able to. He was gonna load it out of the cart into the car. Well, I just used it the same way I used that one day to get in. That day I was hopping in, but this one here I just kind of went out, you know, with the cart, like I got in that day. And then the next time we went, I think it was the next time, might have been that same time. I asked him, wait, can you have somebody push this down to the door? Because I was in their little motorized cart. And then the stuff that I bought, they put into a regular cart. And they did. Well, I'm waiting down there. Well, then I saw him walking without his cart. And I honest to God thought that he was coming to help me with my cart. And I'm like, well, dude, bring your fucking cart up. Well, he told me he forgot all his credit card information. And I'm like, oh man, that's what I look at. He's like, oh, you forgot your credit card shit. Well, then when the scramble to pay the electrical bill came up, well, then I find out he spent too much on the phone. There was some other shit he did. I don't know if he got ripped off, because again, he's not telling me the truth. But I don't know if he got ripped off because he's using his debit card. That happened to somebody I knew down in Indiana. They used a debit card at the grocery store, Kroger's, and they got their account in. But that I think is that's why he couldn't pay for his groceries, because his account was empty, one way or the other. And all he's told me on it now is, well, there was some auto pays. And again, it was probably shit that he shouldn't have been buying, didn't need, whatever. And they wiped him out. So he's been buying things, like they gave him half the electrical bill, so he had, a certain amount of money, and he was shopping way different because he's short of cash. Well, the thing I noticed is he picked up these pork chops, and of them should have been mine, half of them should have been his. Well, now all of a sudden, he's cooking half a package. There's like instead of cooking the whole thing or whatever he can fit on the pan, he's cooking like half the package, 3 tiny little pork chops. And then I noticed the next day he's cooking the rest of the package for himself. And it's like, yeah, and when I get better, I can absolutely do that. I can go to where I just pick up the meat for me, he can pick up the meat for him. I eat a lot less than he does. In my opinion, because he was still trying to he really cut back on his eating. But I told him before, he did this one so he ate like enough for 3 people. Then he wonders why he weighs that much. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. So much better. Yeah, that kind of bothered me. It's like, and then, he wants to eat like 4 meals a day, sometimes 5. And I just saw a thing, I think it was on YouTube, and I think they actually had it as
it is not ready yet.
And there was some girl, she was talking to some guy. He was shredded. I mean, he was a big buff, shredded dude. And she was talking to him about how he eats like 3 to 5 pounds of meat a day or something like that. She goes, why do you do it? He goes, well, all I care about is getting shredded, getting gains. And the problem is, when you eat like that, if you're not doing the workout that he is, you're not going to be shredded. You're not going to be thin. And that's what he got in his head. My understanding is I'm going by what he told me.
I cannot do that.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm not losing this character. And, but, this guy basically told him, oh, well, you got to eat so many calories so many times a day. Well, yeah, there's also a workout that goes with it. Now, whether that guy was smart enough, and there was a thing that was on the, but that's where he got this from. And it wasn't some nutritional expert. It was a comedian. It was a professional smartass, somebody that made money by making jokes. And it's like, well, yeah, the joke's on everybody that's doing what my brother did, eating all that shit and gaining like 300-400 fucking pounds. And there was a video I saw. This was just on YouTube the other day, there was a guy that was telling people how to eat, and one of the experts that was kind of, because there was a panel there, and he was speaking out against the, and to me, I really don't know, but to me, what it made me think of was you've got these, bulk of scientists that know global warming is real, and then you've got, 1% or 3% of scientists that,
Just over there.
probably aren't that good, that think that, it's like, they think the Earth is flat and that global warming isn't real, whatever. And I gotta help this farmer clear this shit. And
I am undone. Demon spawn have taken root in my fields.
If you stay here, you will die.
and he was speaking out,
I don't have enough spirit.
basically, like, and it was kind of the same thing. Oh, well, here's the diet you gotta have, blah blah blah, this and that, and the other thing. And they go, "Where's your expertise in this?" And it turns out the guy's like a psychiatrist.
Not enough spirit.
So he doesn't have any expertise. And he's like, yeah, I had to
I
go to
don't have
medical
enough
school to
spirit.
get my, to get a psychiatric degree, probably so he could, prescribe drugs. And then he goes, and I learned on my own. And it's not true with everybody. There are people that do the due diligence. They know what they're talking about. But it's also like, a warning sign. When you get these people that are talking about, oh, I educated myself. Yeah,
Not enough
there
spirit.
were a lot of self-educated people that stormed the Capitol on January 6th.
This fight is over.
There's a lot of self-educated people that think the Earth is flat.
I need spirit.
There's a lot of self-educated people out there that think selling our country out of Russia is a good thing. Back during World War II, a lot of the Americans that supported Hitler were all self-educated people.
Not enough spirit.
My land is safe.
It was no.
I'm returning to town.
But they did. They kind of embarrassed him because, again, he's another one of these ones. And there's this guy, and I really don't know what to make of him. He's.
I must try
If
this
you're on
somewhere
YouTube,
else.
I'm sure you've seen the guy. He's the gut doctor, and he he's a heart surgeon. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what to make of him. I literally do not know what to make of him. But he's a heart surgeon, and according to him,
Oh, I do that extremely well.
hang on a sec. There's something he claims, and again, I don't know if any of this is true, but there's something he claims that he made, 15, 20 years ago. It's probably what he's been living off of, that is still used in some heart surgeries today. And he makes all these claims on what you have to do to your diet. And one of them, I'm not gonna drink it like a shot, but I occasionally cook with it anyways. But he's basically saying, well, you gotta have olive oil, but it's gotta be a specific kind of olive oil. Well, okay, then I don't want to read a fucking novel every time I go to the store. If I do go to Aldi's again sometime, I will try and get some olive oil there because they've probably got the good stuff. But there's certain things you got to have in your olive oil, or it's somebody saying, well, you just take a shot of that, and I'll just cook with it. And I'll occasionally cook with it. And
I need spirit.
We will stand together again.
hang on a sec.
the shadows.
And but he's making all these claims on what you have to do to your diet. Like he's saying you can't eat cashews because they're in the poison ivy family. So he goes, he's saying you don't want cashew milk or you're drinking poison ivy milk. No, you're not. You're drinking cashew milk. And he's making, and again, I don't know if he's right, because if even half of what he is saying about his career is true, he's a pretty smart guy. And this is what I don't know. I don't know if he's like legit, if this is something you really need to worry about, or if he's like that Republican brain surgeon. He basically, under Trump, he was the HUD, Health and Housing and Urban Development. I think that's the area he had. He was like a brain surgeon. And the thing is, people who know, they said when you're talking brain surgery, he was like the smartest guy in the world. He literally was. But when you found him running for president, you found out on nearly every other subject he was the biggest fucking moron in the world. And I don't know if that's what's going on. Is he right? Is this something? And I did a little looking, and looking him up on Google brought up a significant amount of fraud allegations. So I don't know. I literally don't know, but I haven't been seeing his ads as much. And but you know, you get these people out there. I'm sorry, they really need to do something about this, because I guarantee you, there's people out there. I know some. I know some of them. I'm still around some of them. They've taken this advice to go out and eat a certain way, and it's just ruined their health. You know, it's just ruined their health.
I need spirit.
Like one person, you know, from what I understand, well, if he was like every other person I know that had back surgery, when he had his back surgery and they fused his back, they told him he was pretty thin back then. They told him that he was going to have to eat right, exercise, and maintain his weight, because if you gain too much weight, that fused part of your back might not be able to take it. Like normally, like I had a friend from high school, a pretty good guy. He needed back surgery. He needed it for fucking back. And he couldn't get it because he was too heavy. They wouldn't even do the surgery. You know, because he was too heavy. Well, if you get it, you pork out. You know, it's gonna fuck up your back. Well, you could end up paralyzed. And then you've got these people out there. I want them. Oh yeah, if you want to be ripped, just eat like this. Well, yeah, you can eat like that. You know, it's like you can take a look at that one Michael Phelps or whatever. That guy's Olympic routine. You could eat like it, but if you're not burning calories like him, you are gonna be 500 fucking pounds. You know, you really are. And they're causing these people harm because they're not smart enough to understand what they're doing. They're just literally not.
I need to go back.
Might have this one done. But fucking A. I really gotta apologize to anybody. I'm trying to focus on the stream, and I don't have this on a TV like I used to. I got it on a little tablet, and iFlanks was go check him out. IFLAANKS. He's on Twitch. He's on YouTube, or not YouTube. Well, he might be on YouTube, but he's on Twitter too. Go check him out. But this happens all the time where somebody I know is nice enough to drop in and say hi. Well, they're probably 20 or 30 minutes gone before I realize they're not there anymore. He didn't say he was 30 minutes. they say they're lurking, even if they're not going to stay in work, if they say they're lurking, I at least know they're not there anymore. But fucking A. Okay, this guy's way back.
Strength fails. I don't have enough spirit. My injuries are less severe. My understanding grows. Beneath the endless tide.
I don't know if I lost weight. But,
Not enough spirit.
First week, I was trying to use my walker to get around. My shoulders popped. And I cut what I eat almost in half. Because I'm like, I can't have my fucking arms going out. I literally can't afford to have my arms go out until my leg gets better. I can't do it. And I know, like, shorts that I wear when I go out that I used to have trouble getting them on. They fit. They're loose. They slide off. So weight-wise, I don't know, but I know my ass is smaller than what it was, like, say, last year at this time. Okay, 2 more, and then I can call this stream over. Yeah, we were going to go to the grocery store today, and he forgot. He had an appointment. It's not his dialysis. That was yesterday and tomorrow. But, so we were going to go, and I'm not really that... I'm not upset about it at all, because for me, I could kind of take it or leave it. We went to one grocery store closer to us earlier this week, and I kind of got what I had to have then. Because I basically I asked him, do you need to go? And he's like, well, it sounded like he needed to go. And he was kind of hoping that he would get money. He gets paid like twice a month. He's hoping he'd have some money. As far as I can tell, he's already gone through that that money he got from the annuity. That's gone. And but I think he thought he was going to have some money. Well, I'm guessing the way he's acting today, he didn't get the money he was thinking. He was saying, well, I'm kind of hoping I'll get the money. Wednesday he thought he was going to get paid. And
I need spirit.
And but the way he was, because he made the comment, he goes, well, I don't enough to go get the cat food, because he has to buy he buys part of the cat food, I buy part of the and that's another reason why, like, with the stuff going on where she's pissing on the floor, it's like, you know, just this past week, now, I didn't have to, I didn't know he was gonna, but I pick up the morning. He picks up like the evening, and then we both pick up kind of like snack things to feed them during the week, and for lunch. And I didn't think he had the money to do it, so I at least got, because he picked up one thing of food, and it was like 12 cans of the same shit. Well, the male cat, I don't know, the female cat, you feed her the same thing day in, day out. She's gonna get to where she don't want to eat it. So I picked her up like 3 days worth of an alternate, so like at least, you know, she don't eat it every other day. And then he picked up some individually. Well, then he was planning on picking up food for her today. And then when he got back to the hospital, I go, I didn't really want to go, because I just sort of I wanted to wait until I just had to go to the bathroom. Because usually when I eat within a half hour, hour and a half, I gotta go. And I just did not want to have to try and limp my way into a fucking bathroom out at the grocery store. And I just asked him, I go, well, do you want to go? And he said, oh, we better go today. And it's because they don't have money. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. I don't think I am. But, well, hi there, Patches. Come here, hang on. Yeah, you get up here. Yeah, you get up here. Come on up. Hey, you come on up. Yeah, I got a little kitty. I'm gonna really try and stick it out until I get that bounty on this one. But she did this yesterday, and I ended up, I mean, like I said, she don't normally do it this much, but the last couple days, today will be the third day in a row. Yesterday was a special treat, because like I said, she came in here while I was trying to stream. And she came in here, and I was trying to play Minecraft. That's when I went to Minecraft, and she wanted to start holding hands. I'm talking to my stream. She wanted to hold hands, and she literally wanted to hold hands. I ended up canceling the stream, and then I sat. She was with me. Oh God, I want to say like a couple hours. She was with me until I wanted to go take my boot off. And then because I told her, I go, I gotta go take my boot off. You're welcome to come back with me when I get done. Well, she left me, and then I didn't see her until she started bugging me for something around 3:30, 4 o'clock. fucking nuts itch. Hang on a sec.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Oh, she's. I really hope I don't lose a character where she's rubbing her head into my hand.
A powerful enemy we have laid low.
Oh, she's such a good girl.
Not enough spirit. I need to go back.
Thorn damage. Oh my god, 115 life per second. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with that washing machine. I can hear it clanging out there. It doesn't do it all the time. It's intermittent, but every now and then it wants to bang, and it seems like it's when you're washing certain things. The thing did not come with one of those agitators in the middle, and I think that's the whole fucking problem.
That will be of use.
Because I don't always sit here, but like today I put, this is either the second or the third load I've washed today. This is the only one that's had a problem, and it's the sheets. And I don't know exactly what it is, but I got a sneaking suspicion that if this was not a modern day newfangled washing machine, it would not be a problem.
Surrounded by beautiful women.
This fight is over.
Just over there. I never imagined such a creature.
The storm breaks.
Just cut her head on my hand. I'm gonna get to the butcher, but I was honestly kind of like, hey, because of what's been happening yesterday and today, I don't know if it's something, they just had an update, so I'm thinking maybe there's something wrong with the update, because I had a pretty good character that got killed, and then I'm starting up a new one, and everything should be easy, and it's I'm having a hell of a time getting through these easy Act 1 levels. So I'm thinking maybe they did something during the update. What they fixed. last time. Well, then she was laying on my hands. I'm thinking when I get up to him, I'm just gonna call it quits. I can't blame it on her now.
You are defeated. I'm returning
Yeah, I'm
to
just
town.
I'm gonna call this a day, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream, and I'll start doing Minecraft, and then if I still feel, I'm gonna probably end the stream. This thing this headset, they did not say anything. Well, it's probably why I got it so cheap. But it did not say it was for kids. I got this thing maxed out, and my head is just too big for it. So the microphone, I put it here where you can hear me, and then occasionally it'll just fade away. It's not a very good mic. Wish I could tell you the name of it so you don't buy it. It works okay when it's in position, but I mean it's like I can't put it up on the top of my head because it doesn't reach. This is the only way I can get this thing to even stay near my mouth a little bit. But I'll go ahead and end the stream, and then I'm going to wait until I can get my laundry done, and then I will go ahead and make the bed. And if I still feel like streaming, I might come back and either do more of this or I'll do some Minecraft. Peace out, and I hope everybody has a good day.